All right. Good evening, folks. Can't be too loud tonight. Just filming a quick unboxing here in my TV den as I watch my buddy Sarumaru do his late night PC Engine Friday stream. But we got a box in today. Well, I think it came a couple days ago. I've been on vacation. Got home yesterday and had my vacation mail delivered today. And this is another box from our friend KidShoryuken out in Japan. So I've already scratched away my address, his address for privacy, cut open the box, but I have not seen the contents. I know of 2 games in there because of, just like I did a couple months ago, Jim knew of a private collector selling some PC Engine games I was looking for, and he was able to get me some good deals on them. Let's see what's in this mystery box of this time from his Patreon. Okay. Alright, so first off we have Atlantis by Sunsoft, okay, for Famicom. Never played this one. That'll be cool to check out. Atlantis. I could be saying the name totally wrong, I really don't know. Ooh, I think this is Commando by Capcom for the Famicom. Awesome. And okay, Donkey Kong 3. Cool. One of the original Red Label games. Not sure, Red Stripe games for the Famicom. Very cool. Alright. What else do we have? Super Bomberman 2 for Super Famicom. Awesome. Another one I've never played. I know it came out for Super Nintendo back in the day. Saw it advertised in EGM, but I never bought it myself. I never had that 4-player adapter. But I wish I had the 4-player adapter because you could use that with Secret of Mana to play 3 players simultaneous. Oh, I think this is a great battle game. Or it's SD Gundam. I'm not sure which one this is. Probably, it's definitely SD because there's a S and the D for Super Deformed. But I'm not sure if it's a great battle game or not. I see a Zaku and some other characters that are definitely not Gundam. So I'll have to boot this up and find out. But Super Famicom game, very cool. Don't have that one in the collection yet. And we got some Game Boy games. Kunio-kun Soccer. Very cool. Love Game Boy games, and the Kunio-kun series is always a good time. And I'm not sure which Kunio game this one is. Could be one of the side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Not sure. This might be one of the ones that became Double Dragon in the US. But whatever it is, it has link cable capability. So I'll have to fire that up later and find out. But I like that Jim was KidShoryuken. He's able to give me the cases for the Game Boy. It's getting harder and harder to find legit cases in the US. So if I can get import games with legit cases, that's a bonus to me. All right. And okay, this is the Bomberman puzzle game. I'm not sure the actual title, but I know it's the Puzzler for Super CD-ROM. Oof, we got lots of games in here. Another Kunio-kun game. Which one is this? This is the River City Ransom. I think this is the sports multiplayer game. But I don't have this one yet. So that's super cool. Alright. He sent me some Neo Geo CD games. Super Spy. Awesome. I do not have this yet. And, oh, sweet. Mutation Nation. Another one I do not have in my Neo Geo CD collection. Oh yeah, my bad, I'm forgetting. In previous videos, I was checking these out. All the CD games he was sending, just to check out what was sent. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Don't have my camera stand with me tonight. It's in the shed outside, and what time is it? It's about 11:30 Pacific Standard Time, so it's a little late to go outside. But you got the game itself. Bomberman, super clean. What else do we get here? We got the manual. Let's check that out. Come on, come on. Again, I mentioned this before, but I love the art in all these old Japanese manuals. Most of the time it's full color. Definite bonus. For US games, especially on the PlayStation era, they started to go black and white. Loose page, that's okay. Hey, what can you do? This game is probably early. Oh no, this isn't loose page. This is one of the advertisements Hudson would include with some of their games. So we got this barman advertisement with these unique characters here. We got this army guy. We got this mafioso looking guy, or yakuza. This guy over here, not sure what he's supposed to be. Is he holding a bowling ball? I don't even know. And these two guys down here, this guy like a doctor. Reminds me of Luigi with the green hat. And this guy, I don't know. What he's supposed to be, a policeman? I don't know, or train conductor. But here's the ad. It's got some production notes. Another story of Bomberman. Looks like commercial notes. How they filmed a commercial for it. And credits for the characters. Whoa, color stereo, 60-minute hi-fi VHS. Oh, okay, so this is an advertisement for a promotional tape. Looks like it came out on December 24th for 3,800 yen. 1990 Hudson. But I don't think this game came out in 1990. So maybe the original owner, he had that ad in another game and he threw it into his Bomberman. Who knows? Oh, cool little comic book in the back. And then how to treat your CD-ROM-ROMs or Super CD-ROM-ROMs. Yeah, don't get it wet. Don't scratch it. Don't put a pencil through it. Very cool. No Obi strip, but really, who needs those? That's just another thing that people like to use to bump up the prices of their games. Oh, this has the Obi. It's worth another $30. Get out of here with that. Alright. So that was the Panic Bomberman? I think it might be the name, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. Someone can correct me, or I'll find out, and I'll put it in the comments. Cool. Reminds me of Dr. Mario. Haven't played this one, though. Alright. Then we have this Kunio-kun. I think it's a Kunio-kun Sports Festival. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, there's our Obi. Not that I care. Another clean Super CD-ROM disc. Again, I'm one-handed. Sorry for the close-up of my palm. Come on, come on. It won't come out easily. I want to look through the manual. There we go. Okay. Let's check out this booklet. Registration card. Always cool to check out. What I really like to see, sometimes I've gotten a couple red cards that are filled out by the original owner. And it's always like whenever I see someone's Japanese printing, it's always so neat. I remember whenever I filled out registration cards in like Nintendo games as a kid, I was always embarrassed in them in because my printing sucks. But I write cursive very well. But my mom always say, don't write cursive because they can't, some people can't read cursive. So I print out registration cards. Or like a Nintendo Power is the monthly survey, so you can try to enter their contest. I print those out, but I always be embarrassed of my printing. So let's see. Controls. This is definitely like the sports festival game. That's my best guess. Again, I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. Because I cannot read a lick of Japanese. Yeah, I could take the time and learn. I probably should. That's how you can better yourself, by taking your time to learn new things about other cultures. But as a 40-something adult with a kid and a career, I don't have time for that, to get too deeply involved in learning a new language right now. English and Spanish, got those down pretty well. But picking up Japanese that's a time sink. Maybe I could do some Duolingo. Alright, and these Neo Geo CD games I'm pretty stoked about. Super Spy, super fun game. This disc is super clean, as expected. No less from KidShoryuken. He always picks out great games in great condition. But also, most Japanese games that you import from Japan are in good condition. Whereas, Jesus, American gamers, it's like people treated their games like coasters, just throw them around, all scratched up, especially PlayStation 1 games. Good lord. Now, Neo Geo games, they did not do color manuals, and this was the mid-90s. And then same for AES games. If you ever see an AES manual, 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure those are all black and white also. So, Super Spy. Very cool. I actually had the English AES version of this not too long ago. Well, I had it for about a year, and I sold it about a week ago. It's because Neo Geo AES games are crazy expensive. And I realized I don't need to collect Neo Geo AES games anymore, because I've switched over to the MVS, which is, this actually came in another package today. The Neo SD Pro for the MVS. Looking forward to booting this up in my OMVS. But that's a whole other thing. Sorry, I'm just excited about that. So Super Spy from Neo Geo, awesome. If you've never played Super Spy, it is one of the few, well, there's only, by few I mean one of the 3 first-person action adventure games on the Neo Geo. You go through this kind of tower hotel building, as you can see, like first floor, second floor. You fight in the first person, use your fist, you can pick up guns, you pick up knives, you fight terrorists. You can level up your character. I mean, not like experience levels, but like he gets stronger, you get more life points, you get different equipment as you make your way fighting all these terrorists. There's a lot of button mashing in it, but I mean, it's meant to be an arcade game, so of course it has button mashing. But I always thought it was a cool, fun, unique game on the Neo Geo. So I'm pretty happy to own the CD copy of it. And next up we have Mutation Nation. And if you've never played Mutation Nation, it is a side-scrolling or belt-action beat-em-up brawler. Great game, beautiful graphics, nice and huge, big characters. Not one of the, I would say it's probably one of the mid-tier fighters on the Neo Geo. Definitely better. Ooh, cool. Got the Obi. Again, not a huge difference, but it's fun to have. Oh, here's a little detail that's kind of cool. On a lot of the early Neo Geo games, you can know if you have an original case, because if you see it in here, SNK would laser etch the Neo Geo logo into the CD case. So if you ever buy a CD game, it's one of the earlier, I'm not sure if all the games had it or just the early games or what, but if you have that laser etched logo on your case, top right corner of the front, you're getting the original case. So you're not getting a replacement CD case that was replaced because the original got cracked or damaged or whatever. You got the original retail case. So that's just a cool little detail. All right, so sorry, having trouble getting this manual out one-handed. There we go. Oh, there's some color in there. Color on the cover. That's the Mad Scientist. Of course, this is the Japanese game, so everything's in Japanese. Neo Geo CD was released in the United States and in Europe, so there are English versions of games with English manuals, but those are in much higher demand and much less numbers than Japanese copies. So you're going to pay more just to get that English manual and English text on the case and rear insert. So it's detailing all the moves you can do, some of the enemies you fight. Super cool. Again, another great fighter for the Neo Geo CD. Jim, KidShoryuken, I appreciate your choices. These are great games. I don't have them. I know. I told him when I started the Patreon last year. I said, you know, I'd love to get Neo Geo CD games that are not fighters, and he's been sticking to that. So that is, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Funny thing about the Neo Geo CD, you can either region mod it or to play in English, you can add a region switch, but that flips the jumpers on the PCB inside your Neo Geo CD top loader, CDZ, or the original front loader. So just like AES games, the English is on the disc or in the AES or MVS cartridge, but the region of your hardware determines what language is displayed when you play. So if you have an AES Neo Geo CD top loader, or an AES, you know, AES and MVS, you can use Unibios. With the CD systems, you can add a physical switch if you want to cut into your case and do a mod to the jumpers for the region. There is a Unibios for Neo Geo CD, but I think it only goes up to Unibios version 3 point something, and the current version is 4.0. But all the tools to add the Unibios to Neo Geo CD was made in limited quantities. So finding one of those you're probably going to pay a premium to a hardcore collector to get a Neo Geo CD Unibios. All right, so these last three games, the games that Jim got me good deals on. So this is March and Maze for the PC Engine. If you've never played March and Maze or heard of it, it is, I think that's one. I think it's connected to Alice in Wonderland. Like there's the Cheshire Cat. And this is by Namco, or Namcot, as they used to be called. It's a HuCard game, but it is a kind of a top-down run-and-gun shooter style game. And it's an adaptation of an arcade game. Again, beautiful full-color manual, signature of the PC Engine of the time. Look at some of the artwork. Awesome stuff. Explaining all the controls. Remind me of the characters from Cuckoo Land. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, so Jim KidShoryuken told me he knew of somebody who was selling these. Let me know the prices, and they're awesome deals, far less than eBay. So I couldn't pass them by. I love the HuCard format on PC Engine. This one I really wanted. This is 1943 Kai by Capcom. Well, I should say it's an adaptation of the Capcom game, published by and coded by Naxatsoft. And this is another HuCard shooter. Looks like it's sliding out a little bit. Push that guy back in. I've been wanting a copy of this for a long time. And I've just been patient, waiting for a good price to come up, and it did. Thanks again to Jim. Check out that biplane. So this is a World War II vertical shooter. One of the two 1940 series on the PC Engine format. The other one's in 1941, but that is a Super Graphics game. And I do not have Super Graphics hardware, because I think a loose one of those these days goes for about, gosh, I don't know, $500 minimum. That's probably just for a loose system, no power adapter, no video cable, no controller. But if you know where to look, like on RetroGameCave.com, you can find modern PSUs for import systems like the Super Graphics PC Engine. And if you have a Core Graphics 2 controller, I'm 90% sure, maybe 95% sure, that a Core Graphics 2 controller is the same controller that was included in the Super Graphics. And here's the last can that I picked up through this private sale that Jim KidShoryuken knows. Metamore Jupiter for the Super CD-ROM format. And, oh, cool. It's got the Obi. And this is a horizontal side-scrolling shooter. I've played it before, and it's nothing too crazy, but you know, it's a PC Engine shooter, and I think the 16-bit era is the best time for shooters, personally. The ones on Mega Drive, or Genesis, or Sega CD, even the ones on Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom, if you will, and all the ones all the way back on the regular Famicom. That's my favorite era for shooters. When you get into the 32-bit stuff, it starts to get a little crazy, a little more bullet helly, like with Dodonpachi and Donpachi. But there's still some awesome ones on Sega Saturn. But the 16-bit ones, or you could argue that PC Engine's 8-bit. I like to call it 12-bit system because the 8-bit CPU, 16-bit graphic processor, add 8 and 16 together, divided by 2, you get an average of 12. So yeah, this is Metamore Jupiter. Looking forward to playing this guy. Awesome. So yeah, there's let me put the Obi inside the manual. There is my KidShoryuken Patreon box for what month? For June 2021. Yeah, it's been about 2 months since the last one, so you know, Jim, some people I know in his Discord, it's hard when he first joined because, you know, Jim's a busy guy. He's got a pretty demanding job, and he makes time to get these out. He's shipping through Japan Post now, so if you choose to join the Patreon, just be patient, have faith. He's a man of his word. He'll get these out to you. So let's review what I got. These 3 are purchases from a private seller that he knew, so they're not really part of the Patreon box. So this is March and Maze, 1943 Kai, and Metamore Jupiter, all for the PC Engine. But the games that were part of the box were Mutation Nation for the Neo Geo CD, Super Spy for the Neo Geo CD, gosh, what was I calling this again? Well, there we go. KidShoryuken's Sports Festival. I believe this is which one that is. Don't have it in the collection, so that's a fun addition. Panic Bomber, the Bomberman puzzle game for PC Engine. Another one didn't have. And we've got this SD deformed game for Super Famicom. It might be Greatest Battle, one of them. I don't think it is though. Like I said before, it's got a Zaku from Gundam. That guy's from Gundam, but the rest of these characters I'm not familiar with. I mean, I know that they are super robot characters from different animes and manga. And we got Super Bomberman 2, Donkey Kong 3 for Famicom, Commando for the Famicom, and Atlantis for the Famicom. And then these Game Boy games. We got this Kunio-kun game. I'm not sure which one it is. I'll have to fire that up to find out. And then finally, Kunio-kun Soccer for the Game Boy. So, there you go. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for sticking with me. I know this video is kind of long. Anyways, peace. Take care. Hope you stay cool in the summer, if it's summer in your part of the world, or if it's winter, because on the other side of the planet. Hope you have a good winter. All right, take care. Thanks. Bye.